For the past few days, I've been testing out the Quest 3 and seeing it could replace my TV as well as my PC monitor. And the end results were this. You see the new Quest 3 resolution, spec to spec, on a sheet of paper is much more powerful and significant compared to the Quest Pro, as not only is the image much sharper and clearer, makes reading text, and the improved pass-through mode, which allows me to easily view my phone text messages and screen, is quite incredible. In fact, the 120Hz display is ideal for gaming as well, and so I also installed a couple of APK apps that allow me to play my PlayStation 5 as well as my Xbox comfortably in this VR headset. And one of the Quest Pro's major advantages was the capability to connect your headset to your computer wirelessly and give your device 2 additional monitors is incredible. And you can find it working the exact same way on the Quest 3. So that got me wondering, how practical is this? Can you actually use this for not just productivity use, but also gaming, which is ideal for work situations. And I was also wondering if I could use this in a small room, small apartment, so like a plane, a coffee shop, a vehicle, So I was really happy and enthusiastic to do this test. So first thing first, let's start off by going over the Quest 3, as well as some concerns I originally had. So looking at all these specs, the resolution is 2064 by 22:8 per eye. Odd resolution spec, but still higher than 1080p. FOV is 110 degrees, and the refresh rate can actually go up to 120 Hz. Unfortunately, with this max processor and spec, the battery under a single charge on average can last me about an hour. But this wasn't much of a problem due to the fact once I'm seated, stationary, I could just plug it into a USB-C port and continue charging the VR headset, which all this was provided out of the box. Now, the second concern I had was the lag quality, as everything was done wirelessly, and to my surprise, there wasn't really much of a noticeable latency, especially when you're just working in general on your computer. And the color accuracy and contrast wasn't too bad either. And the app that I'm currently using is Meta's Workspace, which is amazing. They added a bunch of great new features. You can change your environment. And if you like to see your keyboard, they do have this open window that allows you to have visibility access to your keyboard, making sure you're hitting your correct icons and etc. But if your keyboard support it, you could also bring it in virtual reality. And some MacBooks actually do support this ability. Pro tip, if you have a 14-inch MacBook Pro like I do, select the 15-inch and you'll be able to see it this way. But for my personal use, I find it easier having the open window available. But this is basically how it looks like. And if your computer is powerful enough to do this, you could easily open up 3 windows and literally just dim down the screen on your laptop or computer. This way, technically, this is a great way to have a private display from preventing others to view what you're doing. Now, many different environments that they have available are easy to access and easy to change through. I do enjoy their little environment that they have selected because it really does allow you to actually stay focused. But if you want to, you can also enable like a mixed reality pass-through ability as well. And I find this super handy, especially if you're like drinking coffee or something like that while you're working. This way, it will help me prevent me from accidentally spilling something and creating a mess. And then in terms of audio quality, it utilizes the open ear that the Quest 3 has, and utilizing 360 audio, it does actually pivot with the headset motion. And it's not bad either. Just however, if you have like a video playing on your far right display, it'll still continue to play it in the center. So I just find it kind of weird. But honestly, after editing actually a few videos of mine with the Quest 3, it works. The latency is not bad. Yeah, every once in a while something will happen, but that's just due to Wi-Fi, as it solely will rely on your Wi-Fi network. So if you have a really good Wi-Fi network, there shouldn't be any problems or anything like that. Because yes, that is what it usually relies on for this. But overall, I was really impressed how smooth everything was. But a complaint I did actually have is how heavy this VR headset is. Even though I'm using the Bobo VR, which uses a battery bank in the back that allows the headset to naturally be well balanced, this way it doesn't put a lot of strain on my lower neck, it was still annoying. And because of that, while working in VR like this, I typically find myself needing to take a break after an hour or an hour and a half. Anything longer than that, I just could not proceed. But thanks to today's video sponsor, Rayneo, they send us their AR glasses. These are the Rayneo Air 2. These stunning looking devices actually have some impressive specs, as not only are they Sony micro OLED displays, but the resolution is actually quite impressive, as it has an output of 1080p HD game graphics with a 120Hz refresh rate. They can go up to 600 nits, and thanks to the tint, unlike other AR glasses, there's no need to put a cover over these glasses, which from afar, they just look like your standard sunglasses, just with a lot of impressive technology. And they connect with USB-C, and so long as the device supports this, you can actually connect it to another device that supports display USB. As I can connect it to my iPhone, it will actually mirror my display. It can connect effortlessly to my MacBook, and I can monitor everything right here in my workspace in a private environment without allowing others to see what I'm working on, while lowering the display brightness on my MacBook Pro. This also works on Windows too, without needing to download any drivers. But I can effortlessly work on my laptop from here, and unlike the Quest 3, this is much lighter as it barely weighs anything to cause you any weight drain issues like I complained about with the Quest 3. This is an amazing alternative if you're looking for a portable display that could fit comfortably inside a sunglasses travel case, and allows you to casually game on anything, as it's compatible on a bunch of gaming devices such as the Steam Deck, the Switch, the PS5, and the Xbox. It remains to be even comfortable after continuous of wear for hours, thanks to its 9-level adjustment of the mirror legs. And there's no need to actually have an external power source, because it'll solely rely on the device to power these glasses. But if you're using a Nintendo Switch, they also sell this amazing dock station, which will allow you to charge your Nintendo Switch, as well as see your Nintendo Switch display in these AR glasses. But yeah, these things are really incredible and very comfortable. And there's additional lens you could take to a lab in case you wear glasses. And these glasses are really cool because there's no need to download any APKs or anything like that, like you do on the Quest 3. And the open ear speakers are amazing because they also allow you to continue being aware of your surrounding, just like the Quest 3. Now the Quest 3, after using this isn't a bad thing. If you already own the Quest 3, yes, it's amazing you can utilize this as a portable display, but you got to take into consideration it's big, it's bulky, and can definitely become uncomfortable over an hour while wearing this. But since it's based off the Android platform, you can download APK files to download like the Microsoft or the PlayStation console streaming apps, which allows you to run two apps at the same time. This is how I was able to play with my Xbox and the PlayStation simultaneously in AR. And if you're interested to find out how you can do this, the step-by-step tutorial is this. On your computer, you're going to go on google.com and then search up File Manager plus APK. Look for UP, as that's a well-trusted site that I've been getting my APKs from and never once had an issue. Download this file and make sure you remember the location where it's saved. Then you're going to go ahead and plug in your Quest to sideload, and this up arrow icon right here on the top toolbar, click on here and go ahead and click on that folder that we just downloaded. And once you have selected, you're good. Now go on to your VR headset. Okay, now on your Quest menu, back in your VR headset, go into all your apps and go ahead and locate your browser app. Launch the web browser, and we're going to go ahead and go on Google real quick. And then for PlayStation, we need to download the PS5 APK. And then again, you're going to look for up to down, because this one's the one I always have good history with. They're clean. And just download the PlayStation app. And then we also need to download the PlayStation Remote Play app. Download the latest version. Bear through these annoying pop-ups. Let this download. Make sure the PlayStation app is also downloaded. And then for Xbox, we want to type in the Xbox app. And just go ahead and download the official mobile app right here. So technically, up to down is basically the app store for either Google Store or Apple App Store. You just need to download them and search it up right here. But since this is an Android operated device, of course we're downloading the Android version. So of course you could do a similar thing with Netflix and all your other favorite mobile apps you'll typically be using. You can find it mostly all right here. Once these apps are almost done and downloaded, we'll go on to the next step. Our apps are done. Now we just need to go to all of our apps library, and on top, go ahead and go select unknown filters or unknown sources, I'm sorry, and go ahead and look for File Explorer. Launch this, agree to it, let it load, grant it permission, and you're going to find the downloaded apps right here. So if you have an Xbox, download this or open this up, install, go in settings, allow it permission from sources, go back, install. And if you're using the PlayStation, do the exact same process and just repeat it there. But now we launched the Xbox mobile app, and just go ahead and sign into your console and go through the setup console procedure just like your smartphone. And that is how you could run these apps while streaming your console to VR. And I must say, it's pretty enjoyable. So when it comes to gaming, this headset is actually really great. It's designed for gaming, but for office workspace like that, over an hour and a half, my eyes cannot take it. I have to take off the VR headset. Even though the text is easy to read compared to the previous generation Quest 2, especially the Quest Pro, even though the resolution isn't so far apart, there's a massive difference in terms of clarity on the Quest 3, which definitely allows this VR headset to be more suitable for workspace environments. But again, it still dries up my eyeballs a lot more than I'm used to, so I have to take this off. It's like viewing things from an old school television display. It just gets hot in there. So in conclusion, this concept is far from dead, as next year we are going to see the Apple Vision get released, and the resolution of that one is going to be much better than the Quest 3, but you will be paying that massive price difference, as that VR headset is said to be close to $3 to $4 grand. Who knows, but it's definitely going to be over $2,000. This technology is only just the beginning, and after a while, I'm really optimistic. I know there's a lot of potential here, especially with AR glasses, mixed reality VR headsets, and can definitely be useful if you travel a lot, you're in a small apartment, a hotel room, and you have to get last minute work done, and you want multiple monitors. This is a great alternative because you don't have to pay extra for the additional wires, hardware, and all that stuff. And to organize all this, everything is just portable. But again, it doesn't eliminate the complaints that I've experienced while performing this. So realistically, this is not really ideal as a viable display alternative for a laptop or a desktop. So until there's like a mode that allows us to physically tether the VR headset to the computer like those AR glasses do, that eliminates latency issues whatsoever, or the requirement to have a Wi-Fi connection present, then that'll definitely help the Quest for productivity use. And then this allows the computer to run everything on the VR headset natively without running into any bugs and issues, and will definitely eliminate any latency whatsoever, which will make it even more convenient to play console games in VR. But that's my take on what it was like using my Quest 3 as my monitor for computing and gaming. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think? Is this practical for you? Because for me, this was definitely one interesting experience, and the outcome was unfortunate, to say the least. But definitely does have potential for the future. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Leave a like, and make sure to check out the video description down below for those cool AR glasses. For more, check out this video over here in case you're curious what type of accessories I have on my Quest 3, as I go through them all right over there. Thanks so much for watching.